interesting recipe using soya, which is walnut soya chili. Now this is actually a very nice side dish, an Indo-Chinese side dish which can be enjoyed with fried rice and noodles. So let's get started and check out the recipe. For the walnut soya chili, first I'm going to cook the soya chunks. For this, take a pot, pour enough water. The water has come to a boil. Add 1 cup of soya chunks. Next, add 1 teaspoon of salt. Boil the soya chunks for about 10 minutes on medium flame. The soya chunks have been cooking for 10 minutes. They are very nice and soft. Turn off the stove, strain them and keep it aside. Cool the soya chunks completely. Once the soya chunks have cooled completely, squeeze the excess water. Make sure you squeeze it gently. Add 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, half teaspoon red chili powder, some fresh ground pepper. Next, add 2 tablespoons corn flour. Mix everything together. You can see the soya chunks are coated beautifully. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. To the pan, add enough oil for shallow frying. Shallow fry them on medium flame. Make sure the soya chunks are nice and crispy. So you can see it's come to a nice golden brown color. The soya chunks are nice and crispy. Remove them from the oil and keep it aside. To a pan, add 1 tablespoon oil. To this, add 1 teaspoon finely chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon finely chopped ginger, next, add 1 large onion cut up into small wedges. Saute the onions for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add half cup of walnuts. Walnuts are rich in healthy fats and nutrients. They may reduce heart disease and cancer risk as well as improve brain function. Toast the walnuts for about 2 minutes. Next, add 1 small capsicum cut into small wedges. Next, season it with ¼ teaspoon of salt, some freshly ground pepper, half teaspoon chili powder. Mix everything. Next to this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vinegar, 2 teaspoons soy sauce, add 3 teaspoons of chili sauce, add about 3 teaspoons of tomato ketchup. Mix everything together. Next, I'm going to add thinly sliced spring onions. Next to this, I'm going to add half cup of corn flour slurry. I've just dissolved 1 teaspoon of corn flour with half cup of water. Mix everything together. Add half cup of water. Bring the sauce to a boil. Walnuts are rich in good fats and nutrients that may reduce risk of heart disease, cancer and diabetes. Consuming a handful or 28 grams of walnuts every day may also help in improving brain function and help in healthy aging. So once the sauce comes to a nice boil, add the fried soya chunks. Mix it all together. Cook it for 2 minutes and turn off the stove. Finally, finish it off with some chopped spring onion greens. The walnut soya chili is ready. Serve it immediately. there you go. Here is this absolutely delicious walnut soya chili. Now this is definitely on the spicier side and you can adjust the spice according to your taste. This goes very well with fried rice and noodles. So do try this recipe and enjoy. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on 21 Frame.